We have Scorch Crab coming up, one that normally doesn't really have anything new besides like Scorcher Life Leech 1,000,000%, but this time we have two new buildings. The first of which being the Mega Flamethrower, the first time we've ever had a 4x4 defense. Even things like the Super Mortar are 3x3, so these ones are a whole other level. Not only are they pretty fat, they also have the same range as a cannon, so even things like Zuka's lasers, they're not going to outrange him. Now they do scale with levels, so level 3 Mega Flame isn't going to have too much HP, and even the damage isn't a super insane amount, but maybe for those low level troops, it's going to be pretty tough. And the other new defense, instead of Cryo Bombs this crab, we have Fire Bombs. So we'll take a look in a bit, but let's check out the boosts. The whole crab is going to have the best ability, Crystal Critters, and stages 1 to 10 is going to have Gunboat Energy 50%. Stage 11 to 20 is now going to have 100% extra GBE, and 21 to 30 we're going to start seeing Scorcher Health 50%. But we can take a look now at these new stats. But now with these Fire Bombs, normally Cryo Bombs do a few things, slightly damage all the buildings and your own troops, they also clear mines, and slow down other buildings. And the Fire Bomb does some of those things, so pretty low health. We can blow one up right now and see what happens. One, it clears mines, and then just puts everything in range and fire. And just like flamethrowers and scorchers, it has a residual burning effect, 10 seconds or so. And you can see it can even trigger other ones. So you have kind of cool graphics, fire everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's different fire animation than what you normally see. And of course to normal buildings, it's not a crazy amount of damage, but maybe when you're using your own troops you gotta watch out. If you have lasers or you can see critters right here hit it, maybe they're not gonna survive. At least maybe you want to have more troop health statues, cause any critters you got, they're not gonna last too long. And it's cool they're still putting in new themed stuff for all these crabs. At least better than having Cryo Bombs and Scorch Crab. In any case, stage 31 to 40 is going to have Scorcher damage 50%, so you can already see that, like the previous year's crab, we're not having any Scorcher Life Leech. So far, only health and damage. And then 41 to 50 is Scorcher health 100%. Now we can take a look again at Mega Flames in action, but first, seeing that if you accidentally, let's say, drop lasers too early, what's going to happen? Because before the worst case is, well, your lasers are slowed down a bit by Cryo Bombs, but if you have these Fire Bombs now, they're all going to blow up. So if you ever do that by mistake, you gotta be quick with medkits to make sure they stay alive. Otherwise they have all that burn effect. If you do want to go on the right side, see these Mega Flames in action, you're going to have to watch out for its range. So as you clear a few buildings, maybe go on the right side. It could be reason to maybe take some rocket choppers as crab, because of course Mega Flames aren't going to hit them. And even super far away, again they have that extra range. If you're not quick with medkits, lasers start dying, so you gotta watch out. And once you move to stage 51 to 60, the boosts are Scorcher damage 100%. And finally, stage 61 to however high you get in this crab, the final boosts are Scorcher speed 50%. A lot different from like the 200% Scorcher life leech from previous crabs. So having weaker boosts might mean a shorter crab, not to mention that Fire Bombs are much deadlier than Cryo Bombs. Even if they don't kill any of your own troops, they're not going to slow down any buildings, just do very minimal damage. And like we said before, the Mega Flames do scale with level, so maybe if level 26 is maxed out, around 30,000 HP and almost 900 damage. A side effect of them being so fat and 4x4 might mean less buildings on some stages. Less buildings means less GBE, so maybe you can't throw as many shock bombs, artillery, flares, or things like that. But those are the two main changes for Crab, Mega Flamethrowers, Fire Bombs, and let me know what you think. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.